All right, in this video we are going to be looking at collecting like terms. In the last video we looked at collecting like term for expressions. In this video we are going to be looking at collecting like term for equation. Now the difference between an expression and an equation is that an equation basically has equal to sign. For example, if I have x plus 3 equals to 4, this is an equation. Now I could be told to find x in this equation, and to be able to do that I need to note two things. Number one, this side of the equation is the left hand side, while this side of the equation is the right hand side. Now this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to teach you how it's supposed to be, and then I'm going to teach you a simpler trick that makes your life easy. Now let's move forward, teach you how it's supposed to be. Now if I've got x plus 3 equals to 4, to find x I have to collect like terms. So I collect like terms. Alright, so numbers come together and I've just got one x, so x remains on one side. So I need to take this 3 to this other side. Now to do that, what's the sign of 3 here? Plus. So I subtract 3 from both sides. So what I do to the left hand side I have to do to the right hand side. So look at this. So x plus 3 minus 3 equals to 4 minus 3. Now 3 minus 3 is 0, so I'm left with x here. 4 minus 3 is 1, so x equals to 1. Now let me teach you the simpler method. Now I'm going to draw a graphic. Do you remember using the seesaw when you were in primary school? So you've got something like this, and then you've got something like this, and on the other side you've got something like this. Now let's look. For example, if I've got x plus 3 here, now on this balance I've got my equals to, and then I've got 4 on this side. Now x plus 3 and I've got 4 on this side. Now I'm going to collect like terms. Now look at it very well. Collect like terms. So I have to put like here. Like terms. Now look, 4 and 3 are numbers. So 3 has to leave this side of the seesaw and come to this side of the seesaw. So what I'm going to do is to take away 3 from here and bring it to this side of the seesaw. So if I take away 3 from here, I'm left with x on this side of the seesaw. I still have the equals to sign. And now 4 was already here, so I write 4 first. Now when I move 3, what's the sign of 3 here? Plus. When it crosses to the other side of the seesaw, it changes sign. So I'm going to be having minus 3. Let's look at it again. So I've got to collect like terms. Number must come together. I've got a number here, so I have to remove 3 from this place. Now it's crossing to the other side of the seesaw. 4 was here before, so I write 4 first. What's the sign of 3? Plus. When it crosses, it becomes what? Minus. So I'm having x equals to 4 minus 3 is what? 1. Perfect. Now let's take another example. Let's say here I've got 2 plus y equals to, for example, 13. Now look at it, we've got a seesaw. 2 plus y is on this side, 13 is on this side. We need to bring numbers together. So 2 has to leave this place to this place. Now if 2 leaves this place, I'll be left with what? Y. So I write y. Now 13 was here first, so you've got to write 13 first. What's the sign of 2? Remember, there is no sign in front of it, so I told you that it has a plus. So if it crosses to the other side, it becomes what? Minus. So I have minus 2. 13 minus 2 is what? 11. So y equals to 11. Now let's take it a step higher. If I've got probably, let's say, minus x plus 2 equals to let's say minus 2x plus 3. Now we have this side of the seesaw, we have this other side of the seesaw. we have to bring x together and put numbers together on the same side because they are teammates. So all right, so this x has to move to this other side, y2 has to move to this other side. Now let's go. For this side of the seesaw, I have to write minus x first because it's on this side already, so I put minus x. Now 2x is traveling. What's the sign of 2x? Minus. When it crosses the equal to sign, it becomes what? Plus 2x. What was on this side of the seesaw? We have 3. Now remember, if I don't put any sign, it's still plus. And 2 is coming to this side. What's the sign of 2? Plus. When it crosses the equals to sign, it becomes minus. So I have 3 minus 2. Minus x plus 2x. Now they are moving in different direction. Plus to the right, minus to the left. Plus is bigger, so the sign is plus. And then we've got, because they are moving in different direction, I minus 2. I've got an invisible 1 here. 2 minus 1 is 1. So I'm having x. There's an invisible 1x that I don't want to put. So 3 minus 2 is what? 1. So definitely x equals to 1. Let me do another example before we take a quiz. Now I'm going to do it here. So for example, if I have, let's say, 4x plus 7 equals to 3x minus 2. Now look, there's this side of the seesaw, there is this side of the seesaw. X and x needs to come together because they are teammates. Number and number needs to come together because they are teammates. So 3x will travel to meet 4x is teammates. 7 will travel to meet minus 2, it's teammates. So 4x, we are going to write it first because it's already here. What's the sign of 3x? No sign, so it's plus. When it crosses the equals to sign, it becomes minus 3x equals to, we write what is here first, so minus 2. What's the sign of 7 here? Plus. When it crosses the equals to sign, it becomes minus, so minus 7. 4x minus 3x, that is x, 1x, but it's good to put x, equals to minus 2 minus 7. They are moving in the same direction to the left, so the sign will be minus. And because they are moving in the same direction, we are going to add 2 plus 7, 9. So x equals to minus 9. I hope you got it. Now let's take a quiz.